We're married and stuff. You wanna know how that happened?
Keep watching. Yeah.
We were asked to share our story.
How we met and the dated and the married.
How we did the meet.
How we did the married.
How we did marriage.
How we did the marriage.
And now we do marriage at least once a day. It all started
A long, long time ago in a galaxy right here. Utah. We live in Utah, by the way.
My family moved to a ward, which is an organized group of people from the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, right?
My family already lived there.
At the time, she was only 8.
I think at that point I was actually 7.
Well, I just barely turned 10. So yeah, you'd be 7 going on 8.
Yeah, I'd be 7 going on 8.
She was 7. I was 10. And I remember seeing her run around the corner because my family lived on a corner house. She had this black hoodie with like a golden zipper. Remember that?
Yeah.
Because I had a hoodie that was very similar. It didn't have the golden zipper, but it was a black hoodie. And I thought that was dope. Yeah.
So a little bit of, I guess, backstory. He has a younger sister that's my age, and I have an older brother that's his age.
And we liked to hang out. I was always at their house, she was always at our house, and vice versa.
Yeah, and then the rest of our families became good friends.
Yep.
We'd go camping together.
Spend 4th of July together, New Year's. Our families grew close, we grew close, and I always kind of liked Miranda.
Juicy. Well, as it so happens, I had always liked Christian.
Yeah. Now, the funny thing is when your best friend, when you have a crush on your best friend's little sister, you just don't say anything about it. You keep that one to yourself.
See, it's funny because when you have a crush on your best friend's older brother, you do tell each other. So his sister knew.
Yeah. But I do have proof though. I have witnesses that I was into Miranda. It's not just me like, oh yeah, I mean yeah babe, I was into you, yeah. No, I told my mom. I talked to my mom about it. At about the age of 12, I actually had a dream about marrying Miranda. Yeah, and I told my mom about that. So there are witnesses to this. Point is, I liked her at a young age. And then going throughout youth, kind of still had like a crush on her, still liked her. But again, never really said anything about it.
Yeah, and I was the same way. I still liked him, still had a crush on him. Absolutely would not say anything because that is not my personality.
Yeah. Plus, you know, you're young. Instead of telling someone like, hey, I like you, I would like to spend time with you, because, you know, you're 10, you just kind of like, I don't know, make jokes a lot.
Look at him go, you're stupid.
I made a snowball here. Once again.
So, a couple months before he left on his mission, my family moved. We didn't move far, but we moved away.
Right. And so my family went to their house to see the house, and it was New Year's. So again, we were spending, once again, as we'd done in the past, spent New Year's together. I had never written in a journal before, but I'd heard it was a good idea for your mission, so I started. That was like the 2nd or 3rd entry in my journal. I actually wrote about Miranda. And I said, basically like it was fun, spending some time with the Egberts. Actually, I think what I actually said was, Miranda is so gorgeous, I hope that she's single when I get home, because I would like to at least try and date her. So I went on my mission, and we had little to no contact. We had no contact for at least 6 months. And here's my side of the story, and I want to hear yours about how this happened. Generally speaking, I had asked my mom to send me emails of people to write, specifically emails of the female persuasion.
You wanted to talk to girls.
I wanted to talk to girls. But, because I had companions who were talking to girls, but I specifically, I have a witness on this one. It's my old friend, and at the time companion, Slade Studley. I was talking to him about Miranda specifically. And I said that there was this girl that I really liked, and I hoped after my mission maybe we could date, but I wasn't sure if it'd ever work out. And I remember having talks about it, and he's like, well, you know, if someone, you know, you gotta play, you can't win if you don't play your cards. If you have the cards but you never play them, you can't win. So you should try and get her email. But I didn't want to out front and say to my mom, hey, can you send me Miranda Egbert's email? I'd like to talk to her. Because again, that would blow my cover. And I also didn't want to ask Patrick, her brother, say, hey dude, I think your sister's cute. You want to send me your email? That's a bad idea. So I decided, you know what? I'll just ask her for some emails. Maybe I'll get Miranda's, maybe I won't. But either way, I'll be able to, maybe write some girls. Maybe it was a bad idea, but that's what I did.
Clearly it wasn't a bad idea.
No, because
we're married now.
We are married. So I asked my mom, just said some girls' emails. And she said, okay, great. Next week, I'm going to go to church. I'm going to get all the email addresses of the girls at our ward. And I'm going to send them to you. At this point, my family was no longer living in that old ward either. They were living somewhere else in South Jordan. Next week, I get home. My mom says, sorry, I was sick. I wasn't able to get any girls' email addresses from our ward. However, here's Miranda Egbert's email address. Gabby and her were talking about you wanting to write some people, and I was so pumped because that was literally the one I wanted. That was the one I was hoping that maybe would be in there, and that's the only one I got.
And then my side of that whole part, so yeah, we hadn't been in contact at all. Before he left on his mission, I remember I had wanted to write him, but once again, not my personality is what, like I didn't say anything about his email, and I was like, man.
That's not your personality.
No. Yeah, about 6 months had gone by, and so it was in the middle of the summer. So I was, just going through my phone, looking through all the notifications, and I had a text from my sister, and all I said was, hey, Christian wants your email. And so, like, my heart, like, jumped out of my chest. I was like a giddy little child, like, so excited. So, like, I texted her back, told her my email, and, like, trying to, like, play it off cool, but inside I was, like screaming, just, like, constantly.
So they just told you that, they just said, Christian wants your email?
Yeah.
That's funny. So my family was pulling strings in the background.
I know. As you were talking, I was like, your mom, the little matchmaker.
She totally was, too, because they just said, hey, Christian wants your email address. I said nothing specific about you.
Yeah, Gabby specifically said, Christian wants your email address.
Maybe I did say something. Maybe I said, like, hey, any girls will do, but maybe... No, I don't think I said anything about you. I really don't think I did. That's funny. So I got her email address. I sent the first email, and it was something short, like 2 sentences, like, hey...
no, you sent me like a whole paragraph.
Okay, a paragraph, but in comparison to what they later became, it was like nothing.
It was...
And I wrote her an email every week for the rest of my mission.
And I sent you an email almost every week. I missed one week.
She missed
and
once.
I'm still so upset about that.
And that was like the best timing too, because like at the time I had told Miranda like I asked her to go on a date while I was on my mission. I said, when I get back, set a date. This is the day I would like to take you on a date.
Yeah, and he asked me pretty early on.
I really liked you.
I don't think we'd been writing for a month when you asked me on a date.
And I had been leading on and kind of flirting. We were both flirting in his emails a little bit, letting, like, I remember there's like the conversation of like who was your crush growing up? And I was like, well, it was kind of you. And you were like, oh, well, it was also kind of you. And I was like, well, that crush hasn't really gone away yet.
Yeah, and that's what I was like, well, that crush hasn't really gone away either.
And the point is, we'd been flirting, and there became a point, felt like there was just I think both of us just didn't have as much time to write with him, and so it just seemed like there was a little bit more distance.
I was in high school still.
It was funny because I said I love you in an email, but I hid it. It's what I did, and then I freaked out. Okay, we can't really get into that.
That's a story for another time.
Never enough time. Point is, I immediately like redacted. It's like, I'm sorry.
I sent me like 5 emails after, like.
I didn't mean it, but I do like you though, and I mean I would like to love you, but I mean I would.
I love you as a friend, but like.
But I want to be friends too.
Yeah.
That was crazy. That's the week she didn't write me back.
I know, and I felt so bad. I just totally spaced it, went to bed. It wasn't until I got home from school the next day, like parked my car, that I looked down and I saw your emails and I was like, no!
So I got home and we had been talking about this big hug. I wanted to give her a hug and we were waiting for this hug. It was my homecoming, which is kind of like when you get home from your mission, you give a talk typically from the ward, kind of report how your mission went, and then usually the family kind of throws like a little party. This is the first time I had seen her since before my mission, so it was like, yeah, we've been writing all great, but this is the first physical interaction that we're gonna have. As her family was leaving the party.
So my since our family was good friends, my family was like the last ones to leave.
I was like, okay, I want to give her this hug, but like, is it gonna be weird if I just give her a hug? So I gave her whole family a hug. We went through them. Okay, you could hug, you could hug, you could hug, and then Miranda got the long hug.
I did. Like, it was a good hug. And then as my family, we were in the car, we were driving away, they were all joking like, oh, did you see who got the longest hug? Like, ha ha ha.
Then we just sort of kept having little moments where we'd see each other. Like, our parents went out on a double date, or triple date actually, and we were together at her parents' house playing games. And then there was, I knew where she worked, so I'd go in to see her.
I worked at a soda shop.
Yep, she worked at a soda shop. So I'd go in, just buy hot chocolate, and just sit there and watch her work, talk to her when she wasn't busy, and I really liked being around her. That's also where we had our first kiss.
And yeah, so that's the story of how we met and kind of started dating.
So basically, the idea of the story is, we've always kind of known each other.
Yeah.
We grew up together.
Yeah.
We liked each other from childhood, and now we can express that love openly. And almost immediately, pretty much right after I got home, within a month, I would say we were in a serious relationship.
Yeah.
Neither of us told our parents that, right?
Yeah.
Both of us were kind of in denial, like, no, because she's still young and I'm just barely off my mission, so nah, we ain't dating like seriously.
But we were.
But you know, we'd said I love you and kissed. So, know each other for over 12 years, and we started dating. It depends on where you count the time, but the point is, we're married now, going on 6 months. And in a future video, we can go over, our dating story.
Kind of dating and engagement. We got engaged. 'Cause that's cute.
Yeah. And thanks.
That's cute.
Oh, I love you. And thanks to these comments right here, we had this video. So please make sure to comment down below some future videos you'd like us to see.
Yeah.
We've gotten some other suggestions like eating competitions. Might have to do that.
I'm
She
good.
actually thinks she could win.
Oh yeah. Are you kidding me?
So we'll
Try
have some fun
me.
with that one. Maybe give us an idea of what we should do for an eating competition. And then
Yeah.
other ideas down below.
Yeah.
Thanks for watching.
Thanks.
Make sure you like and subscribe if you haven't already. And share it to those who might
Enjoy it.
enjoy these vids. So, yeah, thanks for watching. We'll see you guys next time. Bye.
Bye.